Fairbairn to do the honors.
And off we go from Argentina. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver.
And it's second down.
When you look at this defense,
well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
tries a look, and
he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage. He decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat, and a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Again, it's Pacheco.
And some room to maneuver.
And strong running here the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Come on. Hey.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. A very solid gain of 27.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Isaiah Pacheco
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Bucs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft. Free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
When you look at this defense,
this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On second down, McCaffrey fights loose. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
First down, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Olave holds it in. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always said, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. Haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 14 carries. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Saints have regained the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had there during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. Got to slow down the running.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The Buccaneers at 11-4 now on the year. And they've come on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
On third down, it's Pacheco.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Prescott now on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
Here's 2nd and 10. A give right side for Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Moore, the man in motion.
19 Lions. Seventy Rangers. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Third and 2. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Clock running. The Bucs trying to go quickly and get set. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 2nd and 5. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd down, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And it's a smart move to throw it away.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. That is caught. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prescott looks to throw on first. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere he looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bad play.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Prescott.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So we've come upon halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
115 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, look at the juke.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Dances by him.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Chase Brown.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 20. Offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
And another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Dorian Williams
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
178 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Hurry, hurry! Hurry!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them in 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there in the game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Rig alert! Rig alert!
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing. Prescott. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 7 there on the screen, and it'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Carlton Davis picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Open man is Myers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott. Olave, and it's a fumble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And again, it's Prescott.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Inside the 20.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Buccaneers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He's across midfield and finally marked down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Prescott's throw caught by Olave. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Prescott.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Mike Williams
from 8 yards out.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.